What better way to learn than from other people's mistakes? And what better topic to learn about than the regrets that people wish they could change at the end of their lives? Brownie Ware was an end-of-life caregiver for mostly middle-class retirees, and in 2011, she published a book talking about the top 5 regrets she heard on her patients' deathbeds. And in this video, we're going to go over those 5 regrets so that we don't make them as well. Regret number 1. I wish I had had the courage to live a life true to myself and not the one that others expected of me. Now, I think we can all agree that life is pretty challenging enough as it is, so we might as well do something that we enjoy so we at least get some sort of satisfaction out of it. Now, people have these stories about us, and for better or for worse, they try to get us to fit into this little box that they perceive us in, and that's not always in our best interest. Now, that's not to say that these people don't have the best intentions, but like I said in one of my other videos, the road to suffering is paved with good intentions. In living true to us, it does take courage. Sometimes we're going to take scrutiny. Sometimes it's going to feel tough. That's just going against the grain, and it's going to feel unnatural at first, but I believe in the long run that it's definitely worthwhile. Regret number 2. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. Now, a lot of these people complained about the treadmill nature of their lives. Like I said, they were middle-class workers and they worked for the man. Now, the funny thing about this is, like, humans are built for work. We enjoy work. It's all about what we're working for. If we're working towards something that we're actually genuinely interested in, it's going to be a lot more enjoyable. And the truth is that there really is no destination in life. Everything is only a journey. And whether we enjoy that or suffer it is our choice. So it's important for us to make happiness one of our core values so that we're able to enjoy our work and not working to live. We're living to work. Regret number 3. I wish I had had the courage to express my true feelings. Now, we spend so much of our lives in our head in almost every social interaction. We're constantly just worried about how others perceive us. We let our insecurities really just hold the foreground in our attention, and we're so concerned about the opinions of others, and we really just let that fear take hold. And this is something that's been instilled in us through all the TV shows we watch, all the people we talk to, all the books we read, everything. Everyone always has some sort of agenda or narrative of how we're supposed to act and be. But if that's not how we truly feel on the inside, there's going to be a rift, and that's going to cause some suffering. Now, if you are just doing your thing and someone comes up and just starts talking crazy, don't take it personally. It says more about them than it does about you. Regret number 4. I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. Now, this is something that I relate to personally because when I first started my trading career, I believed that I needed to just shut everybody out and just do my thing if I ever wanted to be successful. And that simply wasn't the case. And we're social creatures. And at some point in our lives, when without sports or school or anything, we just stop making really good friends. And I think one of the greatest fruits of life is really just those experiences and those memories that we create with other people. So every now and then, it's great to just leave our serious, important adult self behind and just go do something fun with some friends. And if you have a hard time making new friends now, just find people with common interests. Just go search on Facebook, anything you're interested in, and you're going to find a community of like-minded people to connect with. And the 5th and final regret is I wish I had let myself be happier. Now, the real kicker about this is that they state happiness as a choice. They specifically say, I wish I had let myself be happier. Wisdom in their old age let them realize that it was a choice, that it's not just some fictitious thing that we just hope comes along. It's something that we need to consciously create and choose in our lives. Now, that's not to say we're meant to be happy all the time. And that's also not saying that this is easy. Now, we become physically addicted to the emotions that we feel. We have this thing in our brain, in our body called neurochemicals, and we become physically addicted to emotions like anger, fear, anxiety. But on the flip side of that, we can also become addicted to joy, love, fulfillment, and these become the default settings. Now, a really important practice I like to do is being conscious of my emotions, and I use them as cues. So if I'm feeling sad, instead of the old way of where I would just kind of like sit there in my sadness, I I use that as a cue, like, oh, wait, I'm feeling sad. That's my next step, is to do something that makes me happy, whatever it is. And with repetition, it just becomes automatic after a while. And these small wins really add up. So it's really just about taking control of our emotions and doing those little things, those little tweaks that make the difference in the long run. Now, you might be asking, why did these people die with these regrets? And there's two reasons for this. One, they had poor introspection. What they truly wanted remained hidden to them. They didn't actually know what they were aiming for. They were just kind of going by day after day. The awareness just remained out of their consciousness. And two, they had poor execution. Even if they did know, they just didn't follow through, and ultimately they ran out of time. Now, the main purpose in my videos is that I really want to help you with these two things. I want to help you get clear about what you want to do and then give you the tools to get it done. And it's an honor to do so, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one.